surprise guest. John, you're doing happier.
Shout!
Shut up! Yay! Look at his face.
No, we have we have two people up there. Like, where are they on the main cameras?
Right here.
Who is that?
Right there.
That would be my mother. My stream knows my mom.
This is
That's my mom, Jan.
And y'all, we have a special guest. I'm so excited about this. This would be my dad. This would be JD. This is my dad. You want to know where all of this comes from?
Oh God.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, folks.
Oh, and the room is no longer remote only. Yeah, I forgot to fix that. I'm on my couch. I'm on the OnlyFans couch.
Hi, beautiful me. How are you? How's Maine? The great southern state of Maine. I did send your meme to everybody in the
So
chat.
today we're OnlyFans?
Yeah, we're OnlyFans. Because no, the guests of honors are up there. Gotta say hey.
Hey.
It's so awkward. It's like, oh, there's Bonnie. Blue Ellie is Bonnie, Dad.
And there's Bears. I mean Bates.
Hi, Bon.
Hi, mates.
Mom,
Oh my.
JD, if you look right there in the window next to the screen, you can see the chat popping up.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Jay said, so these are the two responsible for half of the creation of the internet nightmares. Yes.
I just provided the materials. I didn't bake it. So
Added salt.
That's all.
Seasoned.
Seasoned salt, I guess.
You seasoned the
I
egg.
Is
just
that what makes you salty?
Oh,
I
was
guess,
he the flour or because he wasn't the egg? He was the flour.
I guess.
He was the seasoning.
I was just a seasoning.
Yeah.
Seasoning. Okay.
Dorian says, "Don't take that long. Didn't take long to get that to get awkward."
No, I think
Yeah.
it was like awkward from the get go.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we brought them on for the awkward.
yeah.
We're
And
awkward.
me for the awkward silence.
Poor mom, you look so afraid.
What was
That's
that?
what Alyssa said.
It's Alyssa.
Oh, I'm not afraid. So, Alyssa, what the hell you're doing? You're old enough to be here.
Oh,
You're
bucket.
15. Get a while. Go away.
Ingredient provider of one loaf in the oven of the other loaf. Yeah.
I were the oven of the loaf. Came out of there, but I didn't want to come out the
You're right.
standard way. I had to come up through the roof.
You were low.
The
Yes.
roof is on fire.
The roof. The
No.
roof is on fire.
The head was too big. That's what it was.
No, I just don't like moving.
You don't like moving?
Yeah, listen, I lived there for 9 months. I was happy.
You lived there for 10 months. Thank you very much.
I was happy. It was a good place to be.
Yes, the pediatrician was a bald.
Okay, so Dad and Jen, why don't you tell our audience your favorite childhood story of us? Now, Jan, for those of you who know, Jan is like my second mom. Jan has pretty much raised me. So, John, my dad has not met John until tonight, so it's a little awkward. But you guys tell your favorite stories.
He could tell his favorite story of me in the past hour.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that was good.
Favorite story of Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Who the hell is Anna?
Oh, Arugs.
Hey, Bruce.
Where do I begin?
So many.
Oh, there's so many.
Yes.
How clean can I be with this?
Oh, go filthy. Yeah, you can go dirty. You can go real dirty.
Okay, you cannot name other people's names. Internet law.
Internet law, don't dox anyone.
Yeah, you can't.
We
say
don't know what those
anything.
words mean.
You can't say
Yeah,
anybody's names.
We
You
know
can't
that.
incriminate
Mm.
anyone.
Okay.
You first.
Mom,
Ah.
lean back in the camera.
Lean back. Okay. This is not. I just need to scoot back a little.
Yeah,
There. That's better. Not gonna lean forward. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, Bob,
There
it's
we
gonna be a
go.
long night.
All right. Now.
Watch out for your feet.
Let me see. Favorite story of John. Oh, there's so many.
Oh, there's
So
so
why
Yeah.
Roots, how do you feel about sitting on the couch that I masturbate and cry on?
I forgot. You know what? I think I.
That's not my favorite story.
I
That one. That is
mentally
not my
blocked that
favorite
out, but
story.
like this is-
Um.
I mean, I guess I feel closer to you.
Should.
I should.
All right, go ahead, Mom.
Yes. I will tell you. John's first kiss was from Anna's stepsister at Carowinds. I don't know why he picked that one instead of the pretty one, but yeah.
Your first kiss was what?
It was your stepsister at Carowinds. You were there. You should have stopped it. You could have stopped. You could have kissed him. For God's sakes. Take pity. It was your? Well, you told me it was your first.
Oh.
Could have been
You
before. I don't
lied.
remember it.
What? I feel dirty.
I don't even remember who that was.
Oh.
I'm not. I can't say because it's the internet and I dox somebody.
I know, but I
Yeah,
can't
I know.
remember. It was in a water park, I think.
Yeah, they were partially clad.
Well, no, we went to Heritage USA all the time. Yeah. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
mom was religious.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We went to a water park,
Mhm.
and yeah, I think I totally remember
What?
kissing a girl there.
Yeah, he did.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. She was a hoe.
Was or
That
is?
was kind of my thing at the time.
Yeah, what?
Was
What?
or is?
I love.
Well, okay, there's a big difference between was and is, and the difference between was and is we is me.
Oh.
Okay. Sweet girl, leave her alone. She's not here. It's
It's
John's
It's
turn.
my turn.
Yeah.
These guys are different.
Well, I had learned that every week when I would pick up the girls during my visitation, and we would drive, and we'd drive and spend 2 days together during our visitation. Anytime Anna basically said, "I didn't tell mom," then I knew something was up.
Oh, that could be a lot of things.
Mm.
Oh my God.
So we're driving down. We're driving from her house, and we're heading toward Charlotte to spend the day. And then Anna basically had told me that Arugs had her very first period, and that
Oh.
she didn't have any materials of her size, and she had to borrow her mom's. And that could we stop off at the drugstore to get some
Oh my God.
materials? I said, no problem. Now, her sister is, a couple years younger
Yeah.
and still at that girly stage.
Yeah.
So we stop off at the drugstore, and Anna's embarrassed
Yeah.
by this.
Yes.
So I said,
Still is.
Yeah.
so I said, go into the section,
Uh-huh.
go get what you need, and we'll get it.
I remember this.
So she goes into the women's
The girls section.
section to go get her stuff. Now I take her sister on another section so that
She can be prevented from this
Prevented
horrible knowledge.
so Anna Arugs gets her stuff. Now she's still embarrassed by all this, so she's holding this package like a quarterback would hold a football,
Yeah.
like hiding it,
Yeah.
so she's still embarrassed by it.
Mm,
So she's on one side of me,
right.
her sister's on the other side of me, and we're walking toward the counter. Her sister, being the nosy sister that she was,
I know her. Yeah.
looks
Mhm.
around me
Uh-huh.
to see what Anna or Arugs is holding. Now, again, there's
Thank you.
two teenage
Mm,
counter,
Right.
people behind the register. So she notices what her sister is looking with that look on her face.
uh-huh.
So to anticipate what her sister was going to say, she yells at the top of her voice, "Well, I hope your period hurts as much as mine did." And they start going at each other in front of this
Their
counter.
periods. The
The two counter
Yes.
girls are just
dying.
dying, like, and I'm in the middle of this, and I just threw money on the counter
Ran.
and just pushed them out
Yes.
and everything else. They get in the car and they're still going at it.
Uh-huh. Sweet daughters you have.
Miko says hi, Mama
Lovely
Dondero.
girls.
Miko says hi.
Hi, Miko. He does have lovely daughters.
And Sean says they
Colorful.
shall forever be referred to henceforth as materials.
Materials. Yes.
So that's one.
That's fun. You know your daughter had my number for when she had things that we couldn't tell mom.
Oh, that was the key.
Yeah,
that was the
it.
key word.
Mm,
I didn't tell mom.
that there was a hotline number for the things you couldn't tell mom.
Tell mom.
I was the
That's your
hotline
idea?
number. Yeah.
You were?
Mhm.
You did this.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of things that mom never knew about, and
This
God
shall
never
be
needed
on.
to know about. And no, that is not how you get a baby. And no, I don't think you got anything. Don't
Close
worry.
up of face
Yeah.
pictures,
Mhm.
the tears, and the
All
redness.
of that stuff, because it was like
I would
can't
call
tell
Jan
Mom.
from the closet. I would
She
like,
did.
those little.
She's called me from the closet
I
within
like
the last
dragged
2
the
years.
phone
Oh,
line, like-
she called you from the closet?
Yeah, within the last 2 years, she's called
Story
me from
number
inside
2.
a closet. Mm-hmm.
I'm at home.
Yeah.
All of a
Another
sudden,
story over it.
she's in college,
Mm-hmm.
Here.
and next thing you know, she goes, "Hi, Dad." I says, "Hey, what's going on, girl?" Says, I got to tell you something." Okay, fine. And she's taking a bath.
Okay.
What a way to tell you as you're taking a bath
Mm-hmm.
that you're engaged.
Oh, I wonder how it came up.
I don't know, but he says, "Dad, I got a ring on."
And
Which
nothing else.
engagement though? In all fairness. Oh yeah.
You called me
Can't
from
say
the
his name.
bathtub.
Can't say his name. We don't
Okay,
know who he is. We don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Mistake number one. Got
Mistake
it.
number
All
one.
right.
Okay. There were a number of engagements.
So,
Yeah.
but from the bathtub,
Mm-hmm.
she's taking a bath. You can hear the water.
Well, all she had on was a ring, so that's why she thought of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's all she had.
Yeah.
A ring on.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, this is why I'm only wearing some one thing. What are those little people saying? Little tiny. I can see. I'm
Okay.
laughing off. Yeah. I even bring my good glasses.
Beautiful Me says we're going for it tonight. Jay says #dad life. I don't know which one to get, so I got one of each.
Yeah.
Sean says we're just gonna stay on Arugs, and he also
Yes.
says buckle up, folks.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking about the stuff she called. Mm.
Oh, what? Let's talk about him.
Well, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, look, we're here.
He's
We're here. Look, I'm
he's-
just, I'm
he's,
just
yeah.
here for it.
We're
he's
here on
terrifying.
your idea.
Oh,
You don't want to hear his stories. He's terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
you-
one of those
wrecks
ideas that
cars.
backfires on you.
Set his butt on fire.
This is
Like,
a
Lied
long
about
backtrack.
it.
They can't
Um,
tell the wild, embarrassing stories because they see what I put on the internet anyway. So the only way
Yeah.
to top that is a violation of TOS. Remember we had that TOS
We did-
conversation?
He
did have that
he told
meeting.
us about his
Mhm.
TOS. Yes, he told
TOS,
us.
yeah.
I did set my
I
butt
can't
on
tell you
fire,
about his
yeah.
butt on fire. I can't tell you about that because
What? No, I did.
TOS. You did though.
I put a firecracker back there.
Yes.
But it was in my defense, it was to impress a girl, and it worked.
And it worked there.
That was
Yeah.
my first wife.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, that was your first mistake.
It was not his first mistake. It was his first wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right.
No.
Hey, great
I
big
like that
bear.
correction, though.
Hey, Great Big Bear.
We're here with our parents,
Yeah.
and they're telling greatest stories about
Me
Arugs.
too.
They have the best stories
So
about
for
Arugs.
those of you just joining us, this is John's mom, Jan. This is Mama Jan, and this is my dad, JD. They have joined us tonight because it's Christmas and I'm in North Carolina, and I had this brilliant idea of, our parents are funny. Let's get them in the same room.
She thinks we're funny.
I'm sorry.
Did she ever tell you about her high school graduation parties?
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 Oh,
Period.
be more specific.
She-
Period.
Arugs had
Mhm.
2 separate high school celebration
I'm surprised
parties.
it was only 2.
Well, the first one was the quote family one.
Right. I think I was at that one.
You know, it
Yes,
was
the picture. I took
the
that
picture of everybody was,
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I'm the photographer of that picture.
and then the second one
Mhm.
was at
100%.
my house.
Oh, she wasn't even invited to that one. Damn.
Um,
Thank
the
you.
guests of the party at my house
Uh huh.
Oh God, this one.
were this long litany of male friends,
This is my favorite episode of all time.
Long litany.
The boys.
the boys.
The boys.
The boys.
There was this large cooler of alcohol
Yes.
that
The
moonshine
Budweiser.
wouldn't even touch.
Yes.
And the warning
terrible.
was, please, dear God, don't light a cigarette.
It's terrible.
Because I have a split level home.
Mm,
The party was downstairs. You could
mm,
smell it all the way up
that's
there.
right.
And I was smoking at the time, and I did not want to light a cigarette.
Don't fart either.
Let's just say it was. I had a rule also.
Mm,
Is that no? I did. I had a rule. I said if you're going to drink, because it was some strong
yeah.
shit. I said if
I
you're
bet
going to
it's
drink,
terrible.
I want your car keys.
Mm,
I mean, nobody's going to drive. I mean, I had
good day.
I mean, I was by myself at the time,
Yeah.
and I said I got plenty of room,
Mm-hmm.
camp out, whatever. But nobody's driving. If you can't follow the rules, then leave now, because
Nobody's
going to drive. It was a good time had by all.
Yeah.
There was at least 2 overnight guests.
Yes.
Yes.
One of them was so drunk that he got in Dad's shower and was okay. I'm like, he was so drunk. He was standing in Dad's shower.
Fully dressed.
I didn't even realize he'd gotten in there. And Dad
Fully
comes
dressed.
downstairs and going, so and so is in the shower talking to himself. Is he okay?
Fully dressed. And he was talking to himself saying, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one, I don't. He
As
just
long as you
passed
didn't
out in
say,
the
"Are
middle
you
of my
sure?"
floor.
Then I'm sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, should I go on with the follow up of that story?
Sure, Dad.
So,
Sure.
Anna, Arugs had to go to work. She was working at Starbucks at the time.
Mhm.
Hey,
And so, everybody's gone. I go upstairs,
There's still
to
2 boys at
the
your house.
bathroom, and there were, as I'm, taking care of business, there was, let's just say, remnants of a good time in the toilet.
Wait a minute. I need to
Did you have
know.
No, you don't.
I need to know what
No.
remnants of a good time
No, you
is.
don't.
You didn't have a septic tank, did you? Because it's
No.
froze.
It's
Good, yes.
I know.
Good.
I need to know.
Yeah.
So there were remnants of a good time in my
We're
toilet.
gonna leave it there.
Mhm.
No.
No, Dondero. We're leaving
Mom,
it
will you
there.
hand me that tablet right there?
Okay.
No, the
So-
tablet.
All right.
Don't
Now,
push anything though.
I ain't touching nothing.
Don't touch nothing.
so I'm sitting here and I had mixed
Yeah.
feelings, emotions, but
Right.
it's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
You didn't want to fish it out for DNA or anything?
are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
I did. I would like
So-
that. Mhm.
I'm on my way to work. Anna's Arugs is already at Starbucks. Now where she worked at Starbucks is on my way to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I stop off at the Starbucks, and she sees me and says, "Hey, Dad," he says, "I'll get my cup of coffee," and I basically says, "So, yeah, I don't mind your guests, and you're an adult now, and everything else, but would you mind telling your guests to make sure that?"
The rubber flushes?
Well, you said it, not I.
Yeah.
Wait, remnants is a condom?
Da,
A used one?
da, 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 da.
Toilet.
So,
That's Hannah. She knows.
yeah, she knew.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
she's standing there in the middle of Starbucks, and I'm standing there smiling at her,
Blue
Yeah.
and she's trying to think of
I
a
come back.
comeback, and she couldn't. So she goes,
Do you
"My bad, G."
That's your daughter. That's her.
Oh my God.
My bad,
Grace
G.
in times of trouble.
Yeah,
That's
that's
her.
my bad,
That's
G.
her. That's my girl. I love her. She always knows what to do.
Yeah, she knows what to do.
I mean,
Yeah.
Whatever.
oh.
Mhm.
Do y'all remember when we had Mom on the podcast and it was very embarrassing for me? And
Yeah.
and it was like, oh my God, why were we gonna do this? This is my payback.
Thank you.
Now before the
I
parties,
did do it.
there was like a pre-graduation dinner.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, we're telling this story too.
Yes, we are.
Oh.
And we were I
need to
can't remember
hurry up
what
with it.
restaurant it was.
Mm.
So I mean I'm there, with my friends, my adult friends.
I'm not safe anymore.
Neither was that burrito.
There were 5 male guests there
I was about to say I did.
that a certain individual had been socially involved with.
I love how he called it
Socially involved.
Neither one of them knew that she had been socially involved with the other one. So here are 5 guys looking at each other going, how do you know her?
Yeah.
And how do you know her?
And yeah.
Oh my God, I got the mom look.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I gave her the mom look.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is great.
Shots fired.
I just want to say this is the best episode we've ever done. Thank you so much. We'll never do better than this.
We're leaving 2021 on a high note, I guess. There we go. Oh. All right.
When she was a senior in high school.
Going! Why? Dad!
Because there's so many stories.
You opened this. She opened up this
invited us.
Pandora. She invited us.
Yeah, we were invited. We didn't force our way into their
We didn't
podcast.
go.
No.
You're right.
Her high school,
I know.
as part of the spring.
You can't do the OnlyFans, Cam. We're already here.
As part of her senior, she was part of the arts department and everything else. So they would do songs from musicals.
Right.
She played Nellie Force from South Pacific, and she was singing wash this man right out of my hair.
Oh yeah.
She was dressed in a sailor suit, and she did a great job. Don't get me
Of
wrong.
course.
Who Bob scared us?
Now I'm in the balcony with
Calvino.
2 other socially involved friends,
Yes.
and we're watching the performance, but we were ready to sit here and do the judge the 10. We were ready to put up flash numbers going 10, 9, that kind of thing, and the cash party was fun afterwards too.
I bet.
All right, Jan, your turn. All right.
Oh, she's cutting me off.
Yeah,
She's cutting me off because I'm on.
Mom, tell them a embarrassing story about Arugs. I don't think the internet can know.
Oh,
I couldn't do that. I'm a little girl. Oh, but John now. Let me see. John.
They're too, I was like, what
once
did he-
upon a time, there were 3 bears.
Oh, Torch is here.
Mhm.
Oh, hi, Torch.
Torch,
Yeah,
I
it's the
bet
same
you know
Torch.
some stories. I bet Torch should give me some hints. Let me think. Gosh.
I'm here for all
Yeah.
the chef laughter.
Oh,
Nico's on it. Nico's on it for you,
So
chef.
there was that one marriage that I don't want to go there. Let's see. No.
Aw, thanks, Calvino.
Who's Calvin? What did they say?
They said poor Rubes. Hugs.
Well, it's true, y'all. It's true. It's true. And as a colorful child.
colorful
That's a polite
child.
way to put it.
Yeah.
Colorful.
Colorful child.
You guys.
How do you get engaged in the back of a bus?
Oh, no, I'm not going to go there because I can tell you exactly how. But no. No. Yeah.
Hi there. Would you like to marry me
Well,
in the
yeah.
back of a bus?
It wasn't on the back. It was outside in a parking lot of a bus.
More details.
Parking lot
More
of a bus.
details.
Parking lot of a bus.
Were you under the bus, over the bus, in the bus, around the bus?
Were you at the bus depot?
Yeah, no.
That's where I go
we were
pick
in
up
a-
men.
I don't know. We're in a parking lot. I don't know.
Got engaged in a parking lot. Oh, Lord.
With a
Oh,
big
God.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are no embarrassing stories about me. I was a pretty normal kid.
No, you weren't.
I just.
No, you weren't. No. And I was telling the story when the little boy stole your shoes the other day.
You might
We're-
not want to go
We're
there with
running
this
down the
person.
street because
Oh
okay, John's
my
like he's
God.
like 10 years old.
Jan,
His friend wants to borrow his shoes.
Jan, Jay goes, you might not want to go there with his first marriage, but 90% of the town did.
Yes,
Ooh.
they had. And I think that number's rising even now. Yeah, I'm sorry, but no, his friend wants to. He's got new shoes. His friend wants to try them on. So the next thing you know, the door is kicked open. The kid's running down the street. I have a 3-day-old child, so I'm running down the street with John screaming, "He's got my shoes!" with my 3-day-old child and my toddler down the streets of Belmont, which is kind of a classy place. Well, it was before we got there. But anyway, we're running down the street chasing this boy who finally just threw his shoes at his mother, 3 days postpartum, her newborn, her toddler, and screaming, "Johnny's got my shoes!" Yeah, that's John.
I was trying. I was like,
He was shrieking. He's a doofus. My son was a doofus.
screaming. No.
Let's see. You tried to electrocute the neighborhood.
I did try to electrocute the neighborhood.
Yeah.
What?
I was trying to show them.
Did you just
like,
watch Frankenstein or something?
I just watched Home Alone.
Oh.
When Home Alone came out, and I was like, listen,
Mhm.
it isn't
Yep.
cold enough here to ice our steps, but if you take a electrical cable, like from a lamp,
Which he clipped off my lamp. With
I clipped
scissors.
off her lamp,
With
and do
scissors.
this, and then dip it into this water on the steps.
While they're standing in a puddle. And I'm trying to decide, okay, if I do CPR on my kid, I can save him. But the neighborhood kids will die. Do I grab my kid or the neighborhood kids? I can only do CPR on one kid at a time. This thought's going through. There's 3 of them there.
I won.
Which one do I
And it's
pick?
CPR on me.
Tough call.
No, you won because you saw my face and time to unplug it.
Mom, which
Oh my
kid
God.
specifically is a doofus? That's what Alyssa just said.
Alyssa, do
I told
really
you. I
want to
told you
answer
you
that
should be
question?
watching. You're not old enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're 15. We'll do it to you. We'll do it today.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
See, watch. No, we don't want to do it. No.
See? It could happen. Yes.
Oh,
Oh wait, I have this sound. Should I play that sound?
What's that? No.
I don't know what it's going to do now.
No, nothing. I'm not gonna do anything.
You know what? Do it. Do it.
Cannibal Grandma loves a cock sandwich.
Do we know who said that?
Who said that? You said
That was from a podcast.
I apparently found out while streaming with Dondero that I have a talent for 6-phone operator voice.
Mom, make that look into a
That's how I
camera.
met his dad.
Mom. First of all, don't talk to her on camera.
No. Okay.
Second of all,
It's really not. I wasn't sex stream, but it was. I was calling my Navy recruiter. Okay, and he liked my voice.
What were you
There.
calling him?
No, I was calling because I was in Gastonia,
Oh.
and my recruiter was in Charlotte, and I needed something, and so I called the Gastonia office because it was local, and he asked me out.
how did you
Because
talk
of my
on the
voice.
phone?
Huh?
Give us a demonstration. Just like lean to the microphone and talk to you
Hi.
like how you always talk on the phone because you whisper into the phone.
Fearful me says, Dad, aren't you proud?
Do I? I don't whisper into the phone. I don't whisper into the phone.
She does. She whispers. into the
Yes,
phone.
I do. Hi. I need a phone number for Raleigh. Could you get a phone?
Oh my
She's
god!
very breathy, right?
But
Yeah.
the breathy part gets it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a cold. Okay, I could do better if I didn't have a cold.
No, but it's the breathiness. I can see how he would ask you out. I would ask you out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he gave a direct order to his subordinate that if I was ugly, he had to go out with me.
Mom,
Yeah.
talk
Sorry.
that way.
Talk that way.
Talk that
You
way.
were
Sorry.
leaning against you
Yeah.
were leaning away from every mic with the softest voice in
Sorry.
the room.
Sorry, if it's supposed in the room, being away from my. Yes.
That's why I
No.
put you closest to the microphone.
Okay,
that you keep
Because I
speaking away
talk
from.
soft. Well, anyway. Yeah, he gave his subordinate, Petty Officer Fricks, an order that he had to go out with me and claim his name was Dondero the whole night until he could ditch me.
Sean says he's really into your phone voice, Jan.
Yeah, I can do that. I
And
can, Sean. I can do the phone voice forever.
clip.
Go ahead and flip that right there.
No, it's
Yeah. Brenda put herself through graduate school with that.
So, how about our parents tell us a little bit about themselves?
Okay.
Yeah, like, how about you go first, Dad? Why don't you tell us a
Yeah.
little about yourself?
Short bio.
Short bite.
Short
How's
bio.
short?
Well, that was
Oh
short.
my God, when
Well,
you
How much time we got left?
but-
Let's see. You got about 24 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
24
my.
minutes. Oh, no. Originally from Washington, D.C.
Really?
look,
Yeah.
look at the
I didn't know
screen.
that.
Look at the
Just
screen.
Look at
We
the
can
screen.
look at each other.
We
We
can
can
look
look
at
at
the
like
audience.
him.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stop looking that way, Mom.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
originally from Washington,
Yeah.
D.C.
Yeah.
Not born there, but born outside of D.C., but grew up in Washington, D.C. To graduate from an HBCU, Florida A&M
Mhm.
University, on a Navy ROTC scholarship, and served about 10 years in the service as a weapons and communications officer. Funny story about my military service. When I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, met somebody's mother at church.
Why you were at church? I don't know.
We were in the same choir. We spent about maybe 5-6 hours talking. Somehow fell infatuated with her. 7 days or 7 to 10 days after I first met her, I asked her to marry me. 7 days later, I deployed on a 6-month cruise to the Med, came back, and yeah. So left the service, did various jobs. Presently work for Papa John's Pizza as a shift manager, and being encouraged to do the retirement
His
thing.
birthday's in 2 days, folks. Everybody wish Dad a happy birthday.
Let's get a stream happy birthday.
So, but those 2 days, in 2 days, I go full retirement age. So, being encouraged to take the big step. And
He's very good.
no, am the father of two. Seriously, the father of 2 outstanding daughters
I know.
with 4 outstanding grandchildren.
Well, 3 out of 4, but you can guess which one's the weird one.
The mother.
Mhm.
But no, they. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, you got good kids.
And
You got great grandkids.
I've always said that and I've told both their husbands this, is that if they're in good hands,
Mhm.
because they are responsible individuals, and they've raised their they've raised their children very well.
Do you have?
I love that we all three did
I
that.
only know 2 of your
Now it
grandchildren
has to go on
personally,
the real
but
now.
they're neat. They're neat kids.
They are fantastic.
Yeah,
I am seriously. I'm very proud of my
should
daughters.
be. You have fine girls.
They
And
they
fine
question
grandkids.
my sanity.
They question everything, and that's what I like about them.
Well, they do question it.
Mhm.
And Arugs, my older one, is, and I've said this, and I'll continue.
Dad, it's Arugs. It's one word. Arugs.
Hey, it's me, Arugs.
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 Is it pecan or pecan? It's pecan.
It's Arugs from the internet.
Arugs.
Listen here, AA Ron.
And we're stopping the time. You know what, Dad? You did that under 3.5 minutes. I'm proud of you.
But Arugs.
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 Nope, it's Arugs.
It's not Arugs.
You got it right. You got it right.
Look, my eyes are slanted. So's my mouth. So shut up.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not me who's doing the TOS violations. It's not even Jay.
Yes.
Dad, you can't say that.
But she's my
Yeah,
Jiminy.
you can.
What did I yell at you for one time? You said you were Asian, and I said you can't say that.
She's my Jiminy Cricket.
I do try.
She's amazing.
She's my Jiminy Cricket. She keeps
She
it
has
in.
made me laugh so many times. Anna has been there when nobody understood what was going on in this world at all. Anna does. You call Anna, she gets it. She gets it every time. She's like, "Oh, Jan, I was gonna call you," because she was, because that's just
And
different.
now-
Not 90% of 90% of the leather that's up my butt is hers.
Yeah.
I love both of them were like, what?
Jay said it best. She's forever going to
What?
be Arugs.
No, I
Hey,
refuse. I refuse.
You cannot use the internet.
I
Yeah,
can't
you
refuse
can't
the
refuse
internet.
that. No.
Mom, tell us about yourself.
Oh, I'm Jan. I'm from here. Yeah,
That
She's
is
from
my
here.
mother, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
I'm from here. Well, not completely here from this county. I have 3 sons. They're wonderful, and I have a daughter who's also unusually wonderful. But yeah, unusual. Yes, I know you're listening, right? I know you're there. Told you to go to bed. But I was a nurse for 100,000 years, 40 years. Retired right before COVID hit. Everybody said, "How did you know?" And I'm like, "How did you not?"
You fell up my leg.
I felt up his leg. I did.
She
I
felt
did.
up my leg.
I felt
You
up
ever
this
go to
man's
Pants
leg.
Cam? Oh, I know the Pants Cam.
Because he had his hip replaced. So I do that now. I will go to your house if you're sick and I'll come to your house and touch your boo boo and look at it and tell you what's wrong with you. And
Which
then
boo
I'll
boo?
leave whatever
Which
boo-boo you
boo-boo?
got. Any boo-boo.
Oh, she
Any
said boo.
boo-boo?
Lots of
I thought
boo-boos.
she said boob. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not
I
mad
didn't
at
mess with
it.
your boobs. Forget
Oh,
your
and
boobs.
of course, look at Sean.
But
I'm sick.
now I'm retired, and retired
Sean
is
says
good.
he's
Retired
sick.
is
He needs
wonderful.
you to come do a house call, Jan.
See, he's coughing.
Okay, has he got a cough?
Yep, look at
God,
that.
I can cough with you, Sean, because I'm serious.
Sean's real.
Oh, Mika
Yeah,
says
you're
Sean's
really
real
sick.
sick.
Yeah.
Real sick.
I know. It was his kid. If you've been around his kid had the flu. And yeah.
Pants Cam doesn't work right now. Because we're on a
Oh,
special
my.
thing.
What is that? It's better lighting. I like that. Hmm.
That's the
Pants
Pants Cam
cam
lighting.
lighting. John has a pants cam. It usually sits under the table. Or actually, it is sitting
Like
under
that,
the table. And
yeah.
you can see the pants cam.
But it's kind of falling. I need to replace the tape for it.
Why did they need to look at your
something
pants?
better than
They don't need to look at
painter's
your
tape.
pants, John.
I know. I just have it.
Hey, it's making like
Oh, well, Mika says your son's got whore pants.
I do have whore pants.
Yes, he does. I got him some new pants for a Christmas speaker because it was sad. Appreciate the shoes. Sad.
My shoes.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
Whore peen.
Yes.
Whore peen.
We
Mom,
spent-
I want you to read that last comment, not the comment before that. I just want you to read that out loud.
And I've got a bull onesie.
above that
Nope,
one.
above that one.
above that one.
Whore peen. Okay.
And we're gonna go
All
ahead
right.
and clip.
See? Why did I need to say whore pain?
That's even better.
Horror pain.
Oh, and Jay's clipped it too.
Yeah, we're going to clip that second
And now
one
you're
too.
done.
There you
Because
go.
that's what we yell. That's a battle cry of the
That
Blue
is our
Circle.
battle cry, whore peen.
That is.
We spend a lot of time talking about poop, farting, and peens.
Have you read that book on poop?
No?
There's a book on poop.
There's a book on poop?
Yeah, what is the name of that?
We're high.
It's all about, the whole book is about poop. I've read it.
Stop talking to her.
It's
and
Mary
start talking
Roach.
to the camera.
It's Mary Roach. It's a book of, I didn't know it
I
was
love
still
that she'll
talking.
keep turning around to
Yes,
talk to you.
yeah. I can't help it.
I know.
They should set this up better. You think we should like be in a circle? Did y'all see the view? That's what we should be doing now. No.
Well, Mom, we can actually see if you're talking to the camera. We can see you talking.
Right, we
I
can
know,
talk-
but I'm not. I can't because like I can't see that far
Well,
unless
see,
I turn and look to you because this
Well,
is weird.
see on the screen right next to you.
Anyway, Mary
Talk to
Roach.
that one.
It's about poop. I forget the name of the book, but it's good.
Just do not.
It's all about shit.
No, Dad, Dad needs to say whore peen.
You need to say orping.
Horpine. Orpine?
Now,
Wait,
when
can-
you say it sounds like something you could kill a whale
Wait a
with.
minute.
Word.
Can we get
Orpine.
y'all? Can we get y'all both to, like on the count of 3 yell it at the camera?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, get your head ready.
Orpine!
And that's the clip.
Ever.
And that.
And that, folks.
That is it.
That
This
is
is
why
why we
we.
stream.
This is why we are the way we are right here. There we go.
I like I said, I just provided the materials.
I
You
know.
got to blame the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that oven.
I was
Is
in
it-
oven once too.
It's that.
You know what, Sean? On you. That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
Yeah, but it takes more than just the oven.
It takes more than the oven. What was wrong? There's nothing wrong with the materials I provided.
Are
No.
you sure?
I think materials has a different meaning here, as it did in the previous conversations, were not the same materials. It's like.
Well,
Well,
I had to quickly make because I had to be back. I had to be
know
on
you
a
had to be
boat.
on board.
I had to be on board in 45 minutes.
Right. Yeah, I understand that.
So it had to be
Feminine products.
Mm,
So it had to be
Hold your
one of
hand
those
like
quick,
this, like,
you know,
I
and that
know.
was it.
open on both sides.
yes.
Just like
Thank God the oven was hot
do
already.
it right in the middle.
Preheat.
Yeah, the preheat.
Preheat.
Yeah,
Middle shot.
the oven had to be preheated.
Yeah. He was Valentine's Day.
Is that the
Well,
handshake?
really?
Valentine's Day. Because his dad left the next day to go, God knows
Maybe we can
where.
mic drop at the end of that.
Some base.
Made in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like,
Mhm.
Arugs.
I should have put soy sauce in it.
Yeah, you did.
Ah, it looks like
I'm
you
just
did.
watching the chat. They're leaning
It
into
looks like you
Arugs.
did.
Hey, did I put enough soy sauce in the material?
Yeah.
soy sauce and zero. That might sting.
Real little
Can you
salty.
use soy sauce as lube?
You were both cesareans, though. You both were stubborn.
Did,
I
Neither one
almost
of you
killed
came
my
out
mother.
right.
have neither
Yeah.
one of us come out our mother's
Yeah.
vagina?
No.
Neither one of them.
Fine.
Both of
High
them.
fives.
My
Yeah.
birthmarks on my foot. I can't kicking.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
You can, of
Nope.
course you did.
Both of
Kicking
them were
doors against the blocks.
no,
Kicking
but-
doors.
Both disproportionate.
No,
Oh my
but-
God.
Thanks to a certain daughter, Navy won that day.
It was my birthday.
Wait, was she born in the Navy?
Army Navy game.
He was born during the Army Navy game.
Army Navy game.
Told you.
He was too, yeah. And Army won that day. They did.
Navy won.
Navy
Or-
won the day. Navy won the day you were born, and Army won the day you were born.
The next
Yeah.
year.
So they were both
right.
enemies.
Next year.
Army and Navy.
I actually got to thank Army because they were waiting to do the C-section because my husband and the doctors were watching the game.
Wait a
And
minute.
Army had such a lead that they said, there's no chance. So they did the C-section. And just as Army took the, he
Mom,
came
we're
out.
going to interrupt that story. Supposedly, and this is courtesy of Bates Motel, Miss Sierra Bates. Supposedly, men can taste soy sauce with their scrotum.
She says dip them. I don't know,
Chef, do you
Dad.
have soy sauce?
Hey, Dad.
I mean,
I've heard that, and I think
if
that's
I did, I would
nuts.
say no.
I think we need to test this.
Because you would.
Okay, first off, wait, it's true.
Jay,
first
how
off,
do you
Jay,
know?
how do you know?
If anybody would know, it would be Jay. Yeah. it
Oh,
would be
Bates says
Jay.
it has to be room temperature. What? See, now you're putting conditions
I do
on
try
it,
to keep
Bates.
my scrotum at room temperature.
My scrotum is at room temperature right now.
Yeah.
But you have to keep the soy sauce at
I
room
love how we shut the parents up really fast when we talk about the soy sauce and scrotum.
Strange.
I'm sorry, it's Bates' fault.
I've actually seen something
Thank you,
about
God,
that on
that's
the internet sometime. About soy sauce. I don't know. I don't know why soy sauce and scrotum showed up on my feed.
Is
but
it
the
for-
salt?
Somebody's
That should
mother
save
will
us.
will still to this day will not forgive me because she was in labor. She was trying to dilate, and she wasn't dilating. And I'm
No.
there trying to encourage her. I mean, she's whatever. So I'm getting exhausted. So I had to walk up around and everything else.
Yeah.
Army Navy's going on.
I know.
So I go back to her room, regular room.
Mhm.
Navy's driving and everything else.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, her dinner got served.
Uh-huh.
Bring her to the
So
room.
you ate it, but she can't.
I'm watching Navy drive,
Mhm.
toward the end zone, and I'm eating
Her dinner.
her dinner. I go back in there, and she says, "Well, we'll take her back to her room, and everything else, and wait." So she says, "Oh, thank God." So, but she was also wondering why it took me so long, to come back to, the room.
Right.
And then as they wheeled her back to the room, she saw the Army Navy game on,
Yeah.
and then she saw her empty plate and says,
Ah.
"You did not
Yes, you did.
eat my dinner watching Army Navy,
Yes,
did
you
you?"
did.
And
She couldn't eat her dinner. She's going
she
in
couldn't eat her dinner.
journey.
She's trying to sit here and
So what? You
deliver
should do not.
somebody,
Yeah, she had some. You
Never
should eat.
wasted jello.
I should,
You
I
need
should
to keep
eat.
restraint,
I,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, you don't get to eat when you're having a baby. This is
Plus, if I wasn't eating and
Ow.
watching, they wouldn't have scored.
yeah. Maybe that's what you should have done when he was being born. They
Yeah,
could have
well,
won.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why was no one eating when I was born?
because they wouldn't let me, assholes.
Oh!
I was hungry.
So was I.
Yeah,
Yeah. She didn't like hospital food anyway, so what the
I
hell?
don't care.
Is it like Dunkaroos?
I want Snickers bar.
Scrotum dunk.
Scrotum dunk,
Oh,
like
gross.
Dunkaroos?
I'm
No
gonna
one
have to
likes
try this. I'm gonna
scrums.
get some soy sauce.
I feel like you need different sauces.
Should we do like a
sauce?
scrotum sauce off?
Yes.
Oh,
Scrotum sauce. Wait, that means something totally
Hey,
different.
no, yum yum sauce.
Yum
Yum
yum sauce.
Yum yum sauce.
And thus Yum Yum Sauce was born
Yeah.
A flight of sauces.
Mm.
on the poo poo platter.
Shall we make Sean edit that video?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Or
He wants us to do
Oh,
internet all
have
the
you been
time.
to the melting pot?
Or content all the time.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm not putting my scrotum in like
No.
fondue.
No. They've
Why
got
not?
this dipping sauce where you combine curry and teriyaki sauce, and they call it teriyaki. And
Oh.
it's teriyaki.
Is that like karaoke?
Teriyaki. Hmm.
I mean,
Teriyaki.
Curry.
I bet it's good though.
Oh, it's
different while
fantastic.
singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up.
Indian
Teriyaki.
Asian. Yeah.
I wonder
A
if you can take that
fusion
with your
meal.
mouth.
You know, they
Oh.
curry sauce, curry,
Yeah.
and then mix a little bit of teriyaki sauce with it,
Yep. That would
and
be
just
good.
mix it, to taste and everything else, and
Yeah,
it's
that would be
it's a
delicious.
multiple
It is.
dipping.
Mhm.
You could do meat, fish, whatever with it. It's fantastic.
We
Yeah.
should scoot over this way, like, where's
Sounds
that
good.
side of the
I
room?
know.
Should cook. I want to cook. I want to be able to smell it
Get a
now
little
too.
closer.
There we go. There
So
we
sorry.
go.
Sick of having
Have you
cold.
ever seen
Yeah,
Anna?
and the,
Have you ever seen Anna with Arugs with crab,
With
With
crabs?
eating crab?
Oh, okay. I was like,
No.
tell us again how A Roots has crabs.
Yeah, that's where they were going. I knew they
Yeah,
were
they were
doing
going.
that. Yeah.
Did I?
do you have the crab?
I've seen her eat
Like,
lobsters.
you ever see A Roots with crabs? They're like,
Yeah, I've
not
seen her.
yet.
I've probably seen her eat crabs. Yeah, because I've been out with her, so I'm
The
sure.
kiddos
Yeah,
did meet
Mhm.
Nico. It was really
I've seen her eat crabs. I've
You
seen her
ever
at
see? You
octopus.
ever see eat crab legs?
Yes, I have.
Almost like a porn movie.
Yes, I've seen her do that because we've had crab
It's
legs.
really. It's
It's
just.
good. On
Just.
Park Road. Yeah,
Yeah,
Park
really?
Road. Oh, I can't even think of the names of this on Park Road. Yes, we ate crab legs. It was like a horror movie. It was great. Crab legs are great
I
too.
love how we're all like teenagers, like all of a sudden
Yeah.
we
Just
They're embarrassed. They understand people.
just recently, her daughter's got a little.
Can we not bring my kids into this thing?
She taught her daughters to eat crab legs.
No, they saw their mother eat crab.
Eating crab legs.
Your pops just bow chicka wow wow. You're crab eating. LOL.
Your pops just Vow chicka wow wow, you're crab eating. Who is that?
That's
Nico.
Miko.
Hey,
Hello,
Nico.
Miko. Yes, I have seen her eat crab legs. Mhm.
Really?
Now, Sean, I will have to admit to
And
you
the
on the
octopi.
stream that
Let's
Mom
not
does
censor
have a crush on Nico. So.
I do. I have range. Sorry.
She has
Yeah.
range. She has
Range.
John.
Yeah.
She has range. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Sean
What's
says,
your
don't
age?
we all?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what time is it? Okay.
Oh,
We've got plenty of time.
I'm
We
sleepy.
do.
We do. We have all the time
Yeah,
in
I'm
the world.
sleepy.
All right.
All right.
I have a question.
Answer.
Mhm.
If you were to ever have your own television show, what would it be about? Like if you were both given the opportunity, somebody came to you and said, "Hey, we want you to do a talk show. What would your talk show be about?"
I don't know if I can say it on the comedy show. What it would be about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, my mom would be activist immediately.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things you've seen on food deliveries.
That would be.
That would actually be a really good show. I'd watch that. That would-
No,
yours
there-
would be
there-
popular.
And it's a former pizza delivery driver actually wrote a book. And believe it or not, I had been bouncing around with this idea. But actually wrote a book on his exploits as his years as a pizza delivery driver.
Wow.
And I will
You
say
can see some shit.
that 90 to 95% of the stories that you possibly have heard about pizza delivery, food delivery, and everything else that to drivers are true.
Oh yeah.
Did you know me
Yeah.
and Jay used to actually deliver for like what DoorDash is now?
Right.
It was back in the day. It was called a place called Mobile Menu. Me and Jay worked for that thing. We have seen everything. I think we talked about it on a couple podcasts of the. That's what we should do. Me and your dad need to do like the whole stream, or we
That
just
would
talk
be-
about food deliveries. We have Jay come on.
Wow.
I have seen.
Sean wants to know: has anyone tried to pay with something other than money, Dad?
I will tell the story.
Oh, okay, all right.
But yes, Kirby Berry. Great because
It was one of the in the early years when I was pizza delivering, and this was in Virginia. And I made this delivery. It was really late night, and I had to close the store, and it was real late night. It was one of my last deliveries of my shift, and I was tired, and I had a day job as well at the time, and all I wanted to do was get this delivery over with, clean the store, go home and catch a couple hours sleep before I went on my day job. Knock on the door. Lady comes to the door and she's drunk.
Oh.
Totally wasted. She's staggering to the door. I'm standing at the door. She can't find her purse. She can't find her checkbook. She can't find her wallet. And we didn't do credit cards at the time. It was either cash. So she's staggering. I'm standing at the door.
Politely.
And politely waiting, and I'm thinking, come on, I just get this over. Hurry up. So she asked me, says, well, what are you going to do with the pizza if I can't pay for it? I says, ma'am, you got to, I got to take it back. You have to pay for it. So without using the particular term, he says, well, will you take a oral sexual favor for it?
Did she say favor?
No, she used another word, but anyway.
She said, "Yo, can I suck your dick?"
No, she says, "Can I give you a blowjob for it?"
Fair enough. See, you can say blowjob on the internet. We're allowed to.
He's too nice. He's a gentleman.
Fair enough.
Stop it.
So I said, I can't do that. So I take the pizza back. My manager sits here and asks me, well, what happened to your last delivery? Because I'm taking it back. And I told him the story. And him being an ex-Marine says, well, I would have understood if you had called the store and said, you had a flat tire or you had engine problems and everything else. And I thought about it. I says, well, she looks good looking. I mean,
You were also married.
I wasn't married at the time.
Oh.
Well, I was kind of separated,
Yeah, that counts.
That kind of.
That counts. Shit, I'm separated.
Yeah.
No one wants to suck my dick for pizza, though.
No, but I've seen the humorous, the sad.
Oh, there's some sad.
There's sad ones there.
What's your saddest one?
No, we can't. Are we gonna do that?
No, we can't because it's comedy.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could go there. That's why I didn't see what my TV show would be about, because it might be sad.
So no sad ones?
Yeah.
No sad ones, Dad.
I can't do. Yeah.
Funny or humorous?
Funny.
Always funny.
Oh God. A
the OnlyFans cam.
Yeah.
So what John when the
You talk dirty to me.
All right, Mom,
Mom,
JD,
Yes, sir.
you have to give the internet your best pickup lines. Bates, Mr. Bates. Did someone just trigger a tank full of honesty? Well, we'll do that next.
no.
You have to give them your best pickup line. Talk dirty to them.
Hey.
That's all she needs.
I think I have a flat tire.
Mine's too cheesy.
Yeah.
No, give it cheesy. We don't
We love cheese. That's the whole point.
I
of
don't know.
Talk
I never
Dirty.
had to pick anybody up.
And that's why I love
I'm
you.
lost.
You want pepperoni?
Okay. Yeah.
You want pepperoni or sausage, light sauce with that?
I got my own sauce.
Do you have your own sauce?
I have my own sauce.
Oh my God!
Mm. You bring the pepperoni. I got the sauce.
You want it sliced?
I'm gonna work on it.
I mean, I would want to say.
Yeah.
We serve salami too.
Oh, God, they play
White
with each
salami.
other.
White salami.
White salami, about this big. You know, white salami.
I'm just gonna-
You got butter?
We have garlic butter.
butter.
We have the garlic butter.
I'm still going.
Makes my mouth wet just thinking about the garlic butter.
Wet
Nope,
garlic butter.
I love garlic.
We could do rancho alfredo either. We'll make a white pizza.
I'm not on speaking terms with Alfredo right now.
You're not speaking
No,
to
I'm not talking Alfredo. I don't know ranch, but yeah. If you bring an Alfredo into this, is off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we ain't talking Alfredo.
Makes makes a
Yeah.
white pizza. You know, the meaning of a white pizza. You know, a little
Yeah,
different, right?
a little different. Yeah, Alfredo. No.
My cane full of honesty.
What?
My cane full of honesty is just the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my own room.
You like
Okay.
black olives?
Don't go wash your hands. Don't touch me with that thing.
You like
Yeah.
black olives?
Yeah.
Okay, here's an argument.
Yeah.
All right, and it's been all over the
Uh,
net and everything else. Your opinion? Does
Oh,
pineapple
gosh.
belong on pizza?
Pineapple absolutely belongs on pizza.
Eh,
Yes. Oh,
Half.
you know what?
half. You half. Out of black olives, you can have a pineapple. East meets
Boy, I hope
west.
Are we actually
the
talking
whole
about pizza or are we
pizza.
still doing section?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
Anchovies for yes.
Anchovies?
They
Hell
turn
yes.
everything into words.
Hell yes.
Yes,
Love
anchovies.
anchovies.
Love anchovies.
Anchovies with pineapple? I don't know. It's
Well,
like-
no. Talk about anchovies.
Love
Because
anchovies.
if you go north of the Mason-Dixon line or go up north,
Right?
and
Don't touch
you
me.
order a Caesar salad,
You get anchovies.
you get anchovies, and it
Yeah.
adds that tang to
You
a Caesar.
don't get anchovies on your Caesar salad. They cheated you.
No kidding.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
lost me a tank.
Yes. Love anchovies.
Got that fishy,
Got
fishy
anchovies in
tang.
my cabinet as we
Yeah.
speak.
Yes. Apparently, I have a
Mhm.
tank tang.
I don't know what it is with Southern
Tank
anchovies.
tang. Barbecue chicken.
They
or
say
pineapple?
it's fish. I'm going.
Well, so is catfish. I'll eat
Well,
that.
thank you. No, and
Excuse me?
will you eat sardines?
Oh, you eat sardines?
You eat sardines? All
Please.
anchovies is a
It's
fish.
sardine.
Is a small sardine.
That's all it is.
That's all it is, and
Mhm.
salty.
Yeah, it's a salty fish. It's delicious.
This is salty.
I love anchovies. I also like sardines. I was eating sardines when I was 2.
Well, so did I.
Yeah.
I got. I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat sardines, but I ate
I
sardines so
don't put
much
sardines in the
as a-
salad.
as a
Sardines
young
is like a midnight snack with
as a
crackers.
young kid.
No, well, my dad likes sardines, so you know what your dad eats. And I sit to the table and eat sardines and mustard.
But
I still don't know if
He-
they're talking
he-
about pizza or sex.
no,
though.
they
I-
asked about a great pickup line.
Uh-huh.
My roommate aboard ship,
Yeah.
and he was a fellow officer, but he was a former enlisted person, 20-year enlisted, and then he became an officer.
You're right, mate.
And he was he served on submarines.
Right. Oh, they're crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I love to death.
Submariners tend to be nuts,
It's
right?
nuts.
Nuts.
He and his wife and would always. I was single at the time. Would always
Mhm.
invite me to the house, and we'd have a great time. But every time we'd go out on Liberty,
Mm-hmm.
And you got to remember, he's an ex-enlisted person, but he'd always wind up with all these great-looking chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I said, John, how, what's your secret? And everything else. And he was very blunt. Says, JD, I says, when I meet a young lady and everything else, and we get everything else, I ask one question. I always ask the young lady, says, young lady, or whatever, he says, before I spend all this money on drinks and dinner and everything else,
Mm-hmm.
are we going to tonight or what? Because if we're not,
It's good to be up front.
he was upfront. He said he was
Yeah,
real honest.
sometimes-
He says,
sometimes
"Are we
we're not,
going to
though.
are we going to do it
no.
or not?
Yeah.
If we're not going to do it, then
I'll save my money.
good
okay?
night."
Save my money. Yeah.
And I was shocked. He says, "You'd be surprised." He smiled
You'd be surprised because you were up front.
up front.
Mm-hmm. Women respect honesty. Yeah,
So
that's true.
I'm gonna tell a story for JD.
Okay.
Once upon a time. Okay.
Because
Alright.
we were talking about submarines, and so back when I used to work Army Enforcement, my sergeant, he was also the guy who married. He was the officiant at my wedding. He used to tell me a story. He used to work on submarine, and he goes, there was a couple things when I first started working in submarine. He's like, when I got on board, he goes, hey, his sergeant at the time. He's like, I'm gonna tell you what my sergeant told me. You ever get lonely? Go down to the third torpedo tube. Put your dick in it. Everything's gonna be all right. And so, he on the ship for a couple days, and he's starting to get the urges, as you do when you're on the ship. As one does. He goes down and puts his dick in the third tube. Best blowjob he ever got in his life. He's just like, oh man, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Comes back next night, does it again. One night, his sergeant wakes him up and he goes, hey, I need you to go down the tube. He goes, no, man, I'm good. I've already done it. He goes, no, it's your turn in the tube. And he goes, always remember, it could always be your turn in the tube. That sergeant never had.
He's like, yeah.
Look at his face. He's like, I think he may have already heard that one. Cool,
Cool, Dad. Cool. That's great.
Maybe it was too for him.
Yeah.
So anytime you had to do something you didn't want at work, he would just be like, you'd look at your dad now and go, it's your turn in the tube.
Oh, yeah. Jay says, except John won't let anyone else have a turn in the tube.
Like I say, when you're good at something.
I know.
Well, that it brings up to mind the military term bohica.
Go ahead.
Bohica, Bohica. Bend over, here it comes again.
Ah. Well,
Here we go again.
Or
on
kata.
our own.
Katah. Keep a tight asshole.
I try. It's kind of hard, but I try.
Just keep it tinkly good.
So how's everybody doing? This is a good podcast.
Sweet drama.
We got invited, didn't we?
You
We
did.
did.
We got invited.
We were invited.
We were invited.
Yes,
Who's
we
that
need
you?
to respond to for this.
It was, yeah.
And we didn't get paid. No.
We didn't get paid.
Mm-mm.
Only the racist
You
puppy
did
gets
get
Only
paid.
like
the racist
really,
puppy gets paid.
really
I didn't
good
get paid.
cheesecake prior.
Oh, no, we got paid in
Yes.
cheesecake.
We did. We got
And
delicious
Chef,
cheesecake.
thank you. It was
Yes.
fantastic.
Way to go,
Yeah,
Chef.
Chef.
Way to go.
Great,
Mhm.
sopapilla, and it was
Yes.
delicious. It's delicious.
Mhm.
Well, no, we used
Excellent drink too. Yeah.
Okay, so for the last few, 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes. So, does our audience have any questions for our parents?
Oh,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
all audience members, you guys, is now open things. You can ask our parents anything you want,
I better keep a tight asshole.
Yeah. I
and
think
they
so.
will try to keep tight assholes for it.
Yeah. Doing our best.
Once upon a time, there were three bears.
Go out.
And three bears. They walked into a bar.
Oh,
Say Arugs.
snafu!
Yeah,
Yeah,
situation
snafu
don't
is
know all
always
fucked
in
up.
All fucked up.
Nothing? They don't have anything?
Oh, they're thinking. They're thinking.
Yeah, they're probably thinking. They know there's a delay, so they're,
Yeah,
they're
no
like,
food bar, no snack food.
how are we gonna get? This is the best.
The moment.
It's a paramedic term.
What would you do for Klondike?
What would you do for a Klondike bar? I think my turn in the tube.
Would you take your turn at a You would take your turn with
Did she ever tell you
I
about
didn't like Klondike.
I mean, you had a
the time she
he had a
embarrassed
candid
me?
moment with his.
Oh,
No.
hold on. This is the time I embarrassed him. Let's continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, JD,
When were you the most proud of a Arugs? Arugs.
one moment does come to mind, and I kind of get emotional when every time I think about this one. I do mean this. I'm not proud of it, but I did spend some time as a guest of Gaston County Correctional System, and I'll just say that without going into any details.
You don't need to.
Yeah, no details needed.
And so the next week, when I was spending time with, and I had been told that by their mother that because I missed my weekly.
Which, by the way, she never told me that you weren't coming. She just let me sit there. But that's sweet, sweet trauma. Write that down, Miko. But continue.
So I was out with the girls, and Arugs asked me where I was the previous week because her sister was very upset that I had missed the week with her. And I was debating mentally whether to sit here and song and dance it, give it some other reason why. But I actually sat them both down and I sat with them and I told them the truth. Why? And they took it in and they said, okay. And they started walking away because we were going to go to this video arcade game. And I pulled them back and said, wait a minute. Let me ask you something. He says, are you ashamed of me that I did this and everything else? And it was her that basically says, well, Dad, you're not going to do it again, are you? He says, no. He says, well, you're not going back, are you? He says, don't plan on it. He says, well, um, that doesn't change the way that we still love you and we care about you. We forgive you and we love you. And that taught me right then and there, with all honesty, that with my two daughters, can't bullshit them. Don't ever try to bullshit them. They will see right through you. And my Jiminy Cricket back there will see straight through me. She has been upfront with me.
Mm-hmm.
She loves me. Um, she'll let me make my mistakes, but everything else. But if ever, both daughters, I'm not discounting the other one and everything. I don't. But both daughters, you don't lie. You don't lie to them. You don't pull anything over them because they'll see right through you and they'll call you out on it. And they'll do it with love, or they'll do it with that leather up your butt and everything else. But it's not because they don't care about you. They do it because you need that size 9 up your ass.
Yeah.
And I have learned that just to be upfront with them. And that was the moment that I am the most proud of her because she accepted me the way I was with my faults. She's put up with me.
Told her the truth.
And I told her the truth.
Yeah.
Right then and there. And she took it in. She told me straight up, and to this dying day, I will take that story and that moment to my grave.
Smoke that for a raise for being amazing.
Even though she's going to have kung fu fighting and in the Navy by the village people played at my funeral.
So, all right, internet. My dad, being the ethnicity that he is, and his roommate from college was also Filipino. He went to Florida A&M University.
At HBCU, one of the top HBCUs in the country.
I love it, Bubba Bear.
You're like,
Okay,
no.
so all right. So Dad, when that movie came out, was it some Bruce Lee movie or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, so his roommate and him were walking out of the movie theater, and apparently some people started playing kung fu fighting because they thought that these two Asians could kung fu fight, and not realizing that it was the wrong island. So he hates
Wrong
that
island.
song, and he was in the Navy, so he hates "In the Navy" by the Village People.
In the Navy.
Right. So we play it often in our house. My kids love kung fu fighting. It's one of their favorites.
She has picked, and we laugh about it and everything else, but when my time comes, there are 4 songs that hopefully will be played at my funeral. Obviously, the first one is the Navy hymn, Eternal Father.
Mhm.
The second one is my signature karaoke song. It's Just My Imagination by the Temptations, which I sung at my second daughter's wedding.
Because it was requested. Requested.
Your face is like.
The third is Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas,
Mhm.
and In the Navy
In the
by,
Navy.
by those 4.
Mhm.
Wow, you've already picked out his songs for his funeral? That's not morbid at all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a remix of "Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting in the Navy."
Okay. I'm gonna have my mom stuffed. Like,
We talked
taxidermy.
about it.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
We tried. No, we looked around. We couldn't find anybody who would do it.
Mm.
I'm sure we could if we would have the dark web.
Yeah, I was gonna have her like taxidermy so the kids could still sit in her lap and whatnot, and it'd be like really fun. But no.
All right. Anybody else in the
What?
interwebs have questions for our parents? Like seriously, this was like not like they didn't have many questions.
I know. I'm a little disappointed.
I know.
It's okay.
You die a little
When
inside.
many of us hear those songs, we die a little
You're
inside.
doing a
No kidding.
good job. You're doing a good job.
See?
Rick Roll?
Yeah, that's
Everyone?
the song.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the song that was just playing that we were all dancing to except for you two. And y'all were both just looking at it
Because
like
it's a
you were
reward
Tommy
point.
Lee Jones.
Didn't we sing that at my house during that karaoke game?
I may or may not have Rick rolled everybody at during our karaoke game.
You Rick rolled.
Yeah, well, you know, the important thing is our parents will never give us up. They'll never let us down.
Mm-mm.
They'll
They're
never
never gonna
run
run
around.
around.
Nobody would take you
And they're
guys.
never gonna hurt us.
Unless you put that hand there.
They're never gonna make me. No, they made us cry though.
Oh yeah, we made you cry.
My
Yes.
bad, G.
Yes.
On that note,
On
My
that-
bad, G.
Did you cry?
And on that note, so we would like Donderoing 101. I am apparently Arugs from the internet.
Arugs from
Hey, Rugs.
And Dondero and Shep joining us since we are not having a Rugs happy hour since I am obviously in Charlotte. I'd like to thank my dad, JD. And Mama Jan, we'd like to thank you for being on here, being good sports about it.
yeah, being
Yeah,
good
being
sports
awesome
and being
sports.
part of the stream. You guys have been amazing. I think it's the most fun we've
Hey,
had on the
guys.
stream.
It's just me.
And it's a
What a
snake,
snake.
but I don't have that video clip
Y'all
on
be
this one.
spawning me on people. Oh, look at me slithering. I'm in Harry Potter. I'm in Slytherin. Get it? 'Cause I'm a snake. Look at me being a little snake. A little snakey
Usually
snake.
there's a snake slithering across the screen, but
Bye.
because we're on a special like layout screen, we don't have it right now, so we have no snake tonight. But we'll be back to our normal, regularly scheduled streams.
Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. We'll be
I'll
back
be
Wednesday.
back on Wednesday. So.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Mom, JD, thank you so much for coming to be here, even though my mom is sick.
She is sick. She's a trooper.
I'm in a cough drop. Did you know I was sick? No, I just cough all the time.
It's not COVID though, so don't worry.
It's not COVID. It's a cold from Julie, and I'm almost over it.
So, all right.
Will I turn racist? I mean, will I?
No, and Dad, and Sean.
Hey, Sean,
Sean, push the button. Push the button.